tongue switching hole 1 and 2. And what I'm learning at the moment on Tomlin's course is it's the blues scale, which we know, but there's three notes before it, I think. So hole 1, blow, hole 1, half step bend, and then hole 1, unbent. Then go on to the blues scale. So I guess I wanted to quickly do that. Really, I'm not showing off, I'm not teaching, I am simply displaying. So if you look at one of the last videos I did, I showed like the journey, this sort of struggle. This is what I do. I record myself in the midst of the struggle of trying to work out. So I've done a couple of videos on tongue switching, and because you're tongue switching, if this is the first one you find on tongue switching, it basically means naturally you would cover hole 1 and 2, for instance, and hole 3 would be here. But then when you tongue switch, the tongue goes to the other side, sort of more like this. It's more like a little, it's not right, but then hole 1 comes here. 2, 1, draw, 2, 1. So just to show that if you, I guess, right, it's not a guess. When you start doing these things, there's a lot going on. It's like learning to drive. You've got your feet going on, and you've got your, well, in this case, right, it's how you hold it, it's what your jaw's doing, it's what your tongue's doing, it's also what your mind's doing at the time, what you're thinking about, where your mind's at. It's also, when you start doing it, you feel tense. So then after after a few minutes, you sort of start thinking. What I do is try and do it a bit quicker. The reason why I do that is because sometimes when you're doing it slowly, it can be so hard because it's painstaking. But when you do it quicker, so slowly, when I guess I'm not saying, right, I am not encouraging you, right, if you're a beginner, to try everything quick. Yeah, I've learned the hard way because I want to do everything quick and I can't do it quick. And then what happens is I then got to go, like now, I've got the metronome for this, for that scale, hole 1, blow, up to the 6th blow. I've got the metronome probably set under 60 BPM because I would like to get really steady, strong, and I want to make sure every note is nice and steady and clear and clean, and I want to make sure I'm on time, and then I will gradually speed it up. This is something that I would like to do in my playing, my practice. But yeah, the simple purpose of the video is if you've seen me in another video where I'm struggling and wrestling with that, it comes. I particularly struggled, this is what I said in the other video, was the unbending on hole 1. I think because when I go, I guess what I'm doing there, but yeah, it was the unbending and then a clean draw. I was struggling with that. I guess because my tongue was still in the bent position. Not like, oh yeah, we should have thought of that and stop bending it. Well, no, it's almost like, you know, I put a lot of effort into getting my tongue into the bent position, and I found it hard to release it and relax, I guess. But also, if you watch what I'm doing, I'm almost pushing it up a little bit because that's where the airstream is. When I'm playing harmonica, I won't be doing that. But because I'm at the initial stage of going, oh yeah, it's not so difficult now. I'm doing it a bit more extreme for the sake of the video. And that technique can work for the 2-draw as well. If you're struggling with the 2-draw, just push it up a little bit under there and draw gently. So there's your pucker. And also in this process, I've sort of gone, am I trying to bend too hard? I think that's, well, for me, that's something that I've wrestled with, is trying too hard to bend, forcing bends. It does not work. So bit shaky there. It was better at the start of the video when I started. Anyway, if you want proper sort of teaching around this stuff, I can only point you right now towards Tomlin's School, because that's where I'm at, and I'm learning so much in there. So if you're in a position where you can afford it, or wait for his scholarships to come up, I think that happens around Christmas, send him an email. Yeah, I can encourage you to really recommend Tomlin's School. It's been really helpful. So I hope this little video helps somebody. God bless.